Hey YouTube, what's happening? It's Chris here. I want to bring you guys a little update on Bitcoin. This is going to be specifically just Bitcoin here. Then hopefully I'll be able to get out another video of some of the other coins. So if you guys could like, subscribe, all that. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday and doing some big things, guys. So what I wanted to show you here is Bitcoin. We're going to be doing it on the 1-day chart. And guys, if you could like, subscribe. I don't know if I said that earlier, but I apologize if I did. Just like, subscribe, all that, guys. Really helps us out. So what we're looking at here, I was telling some people on the 1 hour chart is what I was looking at. I believe it was yesterday, and we did have the break down out of that bearish pennant that we were forming, guys. So I was able to catch a little bit of that on the short. I believe my short was at around 41.36, and then I got out around 3,700, somewhere right around in there. So kind of in and out, got a quick little gain, just small position, and kind of got out because guys, we're getting so oversold here. We're at 12 on the RSI, as you can see down here. Our MACD is still extremely bearish here, but we are flattening a little bit here, which is good. But we want to look for that big hook to come in here. That's going to be a sign that we would want to go long. So these are the things that I'm looking for me to go long, guys. So this is what we broke down out of. Okay, this is what I was looking at when we broke here. That's when I opened my short position. It was right around in here. No, I'm sorry, that was the 6,000, guys. So this one that I had yesterday was probably right around here because it was on a different exchange than what we're looking at right now, but kind of caught that little part right there and then was able to sell off here down in here. But you know, guys, there's a lot of opportunities when you see these things break, and that's exactly what happened. So if we get rid of this, you can see how we just consistently had these lower highs, and then here we were forming this bottom, and then once that bottom broke, that's when that huge volume came in. Right at that spot, you see where it broke, guys, and look for that volume. Once we saw that happen, we knew that we were going to continuously get pushed down farther, right? Take a look at these moving averages here, guys. They're overhead. We had this trend line that was overhead. Now what we do want to see here, if we could put in a doji on this type of volume here, that would be great around this $3,500 support as well, because you want these dojis to form, guys, after a huge downtrend on volume and also on support, and that $3,500 is a support area. So we're seeing that volume increasing back up a little bit, but we're going to have to see if this holds, because on Coinbase we got as low as 36, let's see, guys, about 36.56, right in that range. All right, and then if we look along over here, guys, another reason why I feel like it's almost getting to that point to go long, number one, we're so oversold on the RSI, but number two here, guys, we have just continuously been falling and falling and falling. And you see this 20-day moving average right here? We always come back to it. Even when we fall, it seems like we always come back to it. So if we were to go from where we're at right now, guys, around that 3,900, that would take us to around that 5,100. There's huge gains to be made in that area. So even if we came back up here, hit that 20, and then bounce down for another leg lower, that's a possibility, but I greatly feel like we're due for a reaction. You see, each time, guys, we fall, we have a reaction. 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 Right here, guys, we fall, we're going to have a reaction. And typically these reactions, they were coming up to the 618 on the Fibonacci. So if we pull this here, we'll go from this top, we'll pull down to there, and look, guys, 618 right up into there, and that's exactly where we hit. So say we take from this fall here, guys, and let's do the 618, see where we could potentially return to. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but it's good to look at these things, guys. We'll just take it from there. So the 618 would take us close to 54.48 before a potential another spot where guys would be shorting, and that's also right around that 20 EMA right there. So these are the things that I'm looking for to go long. I'm not in a long position yet, guys. I'm still being cautious. I'm taking my time, but I'm looking for a good opportunity to long here to see if we could go back up to around that 55,000, 5,100, that 20-day moving average right there. Then I would be cautious because there's a potential that we'll get pushed back down. Guys will really be waiting, especially if we get up to this 6,000 here, guys. So where I have that line drawn, there's going to be major overhead resistance there. So keep that in mind, all right? So let's go back now. Let's take a look at the RSI. I want to show you just how overextended we are, and we'll also look at the MACD here again. So let's try this, guys. There we go. Okay. So guys, when you're really overextended like that, do you see these big hooks down here on the MACD? That's what you want to see. And when you get that cross, beautiful run up, you see the tick up on the histogram. So right now we want to continue to see this histogram move sideways and then start eventually going like this. And what you'll do, you'll take your trend line, you want to see it start to make that move there, guys. Okay? So start moving in this direction until it flips over to the positive side. That's something you really want to pay attention to, but we are really overextended down here. So keep an eye out on the MACD. And then look at the RSI, guys. Being down here at around that 14 or so, this is really, really low, and we are very overextended. And what you have to do is kind of think about it in terms of, okay, guys, so if the RSI is at 14 now in terms of being oversold, that's basically being like at 84, 85, 86 in that range when we're moving to the upside, just like we were over here where we got it overextended. We made it to 95, and once we made it to 95, we had that fall. Remember, guys, so there's times we were up in here in the 80s, but what happened after each one? There's a fall. Just like right now, there is going to be a retracement or a reaction back up, even if it's just to the 30. 1 second, guys, I apologize. So even if it's back up to the 30 or 40 range, there's still a lot of gains that can be made. But really pay attention to these things, guys. I mean, like these descending triangles, really pay attention to support, resistance, all that type of stuff. So here's what we'd be looking at support right there, guys, at that 3,000 where we also had good volume come in here. That's where I would say the next spot that really, really needs to be defended. If that is not defended at that point, guys, it's that 1800. Those are the two targets that I have, and that's not including Fibonacci levels. This is just going from support, resistance, that type of stuff, guys. But that's what I'm looking for. So for me to go long, I want to see us close with a beautiful doji here today. Okay, just like this. So basically where we're at, guys, if we could close like that, right here, if we could get this on good volume and we could start moving up here on the RSI, that would be a potential. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor, guys. That'd be a potential spot to go long here. Now, we'd want to see continued follow through tomorrow. All right, we would like to see a nice green candle here that's just continuously moving us up on good volume like we have here. So wait for that confirmation, guys. But when we're this low, 13 on the RSI, you would have to expect some type of reaction is going to come, and my guess would be up to around that $5,000 level again. So guys, if you could like, subscribe, all that. This is just a quick one on Bitcoin. I got a lot of crazy stuff going on, but I'll try to get some more videos out for you guys. Thank you for everyone who likes and subscribes. It's a pleasure to be here with you. Remember, Sunday, it's a wonderful day. Spend time with your friends, family, loved ones, all that type of stuff, guys. Thank God for all the blessings that you do have. Remember, we're going to get through this market, and there's a lot of promising things on the horizon. So take care, my friends.